I'm trying to sell one in super that I bought. I bought this property like 3 or 4 years ago. So I bought this property during COVID, February 7th, 2020. 4 years ago-ish, right? I bought it for $135. Looking back on it now, I'm like, I can't believe I bought it for that price. I bought it cheaper in 2020 than what it sold for in 2009. Just insane. Now, I remember I was showing clients properties like this and how we bought hundreds and hundreds of properties like this during 2018, 19, 20, 2021. The suburb is Beenleigh and it's in Logan, which is in Queensland, which I remember everyone used to laugh at me for buying in Logan, and all throughout, we didn't just buy there, we bought everywhere. But this was a 2-bedroom, 2-story townhouse. Yes, there's other townhouses near it. Yes, it has strata. Everyone always, freaks out about strata. The strata for this was like $600 a quarter, and it actually had some slight cracks on the side of the brickwork. I knew that there were like a strata problem, and they said it was like major structural cracking. Well, it was major, it wasn't structural. It was major cracking here, but it was sort of like 10 mil cracks. But since then, right, 4 years, it's been rented out fine. The strata's fixing some of the small stuff, but that back then put a lot of buyers off. So it had a pool, it was like renovated inside, so tiles, had those little cutouts there as well. I think they did the blinds, the fan. Kitchen's okay, it's not super nice, but big bedroom, like big size bedrooms upstairs, 2 bedrooms upstairs. Like it had a renovated, updated bathroom. That bathroom was probably updated 9 years before I bought it. So it was in the properties, yes, they're built in like the 80s. The bathroom was in the 8 years old roughly. That's number 60/93 Logan Street, Beenleigh. I bought that literally for $135,000 only 4 years ago. How much are they selling for now? The return on investment is just astronomical. Affordable properties in a percentage value go up more than the properties like, in Bondi and Vaucluse and all that kind of stuff. They are expensive, but they've always been expensive. In a percentage value, these actually grow up more. These go up more. They always have, they always will, because they're affordability. One that just sold, this one is in the same block. This is number 30, mine's number 60. They look the same. They're the same layout, they're the same everything. So like, looks identical, right? $344,000 that sold the 1st of March. 2024. I bought this one for $135 in 2020. I remember showing clients that, but clients did not want to buy it because it had the cracking in the brickwork. To me, it's not even a risk. Like the strata was going to fix it. I showed clients that property, and multiple of them were just like, nah. What if the strata don't fix it? What if I have to pay for it? And that's where I'm just like, oh well, look, if you don't want to buy it, that's fine. But no one was going to buy it. We're going to lose the property, so I was like, fine, I'll buy it. But it hasn't been fixed yet. But it's been rented out ever since. So obviously, it wasn't a major thing. It was just. All properties have, cracks and stuff like that, gyprock cracks. You probably see above, in the ceiling right there, like there's a gyprock crack up there right now. That's got to be fixed. So all properties have cosmetic stuff that needs to be fixed. That one sold for $344. There's another one on the market, they want like $380 for it. So if you look at it from a percentage value, there's one on the market for $388. Let's just say in the middle, if I were to sell it, let's say $350, right? 160% increase over a 4-year period. So it's more than doubled in that period of time. Initial value, number of periods, which would be years, 4 years. Per year, it had a compound growth rate of 26% year on year, right? Like you cannot get that anywhere in Australia. Like that did not happen throughout Sydney, Bondi, or Melbourne or anything like that. The high-end stuff, like I think I did a 20% deposit on that one. 20% deposit as an example is $27,000. I put $27,000 in, and the amount of equity that I got was like 1,000% return. But that is the best kind of return that anyone can get with real estate. 150% and with no renovation. A lot of people do, they buy something, then they do a renovation on it, then they put the cash in, then they do that. Like I just bought that, 135K, did 20% deposit. And I bought that one in super. I'm actually probably going to sell that soon. I'll probably sell it for $350 because in super unfortunately you can't take the equity out. So the loan against that is probably like 100 grand right now, but it's worth $350. So I've got $250K, $250,000 sitting in that, which I can't access. I can't take the equity out and use it to buy more. So that's where I will sell this one. I'll probably cash out 240,000 or whatever it is, 230, between 230, 250. And then I'll use that and I'll split that up into like 3 deposits, and then I'll go off and buy 3 more properties that are probably 300K each. Or so I'll turn that, right now it's only worth, you know, 350, but by selling it, getting access to the cash in super, because I can't take the equity out of super, I'll cash out around 230,000, 240,000, and then I'll probably go off and buy $1 million worth of real estate. So I'm deleveraging from 350 down to, you know, 200K, 230K, and then I'm using the 230, almost 250, to then go off and buy $1 million worth of property in super. So over the next 20, 30 years, that $1 million will go to 3 million. So it all started, how much did I put in to buy that property? 27 grand. So when 27 grand to 250,000 roughly, and then 250,000 I'm using it to invest in $1 million property, which over the next 20, you know, even if that doubles in the next 7 years, that'll go to 2 million. So it all started with 27 grand basically. That's an example of buying a property through superannuation, and like, to me, it's 10,000 times better than just having, otherwise the 27,000 that I put in plus costs, like let's say 40 grand, would have just been sitting there. And between now and 2020 and 2024, the last 4 years, it's probably gone up, what, I don't know, 10%. So instead of 27,000 going up to like 32,000, I use the 27,000, it's gone up to 250K. So it's 10x more than that during that period of time.